Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geek podcast with me, Rob Taylor.
Me, Scott Witham.
Me, Paul Constable.
Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geeks podcast with me, Rob, the Truffle Shuffle Taylor.
And me, Scott, I ain't got time to bleed with him.
And me, Paul, Save Cocktail Constable.
And we're going to be talking about 80s and 90s movies from our childhood.
The greatest cinema era ever.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
Hello and welcome all you Gothamites to episode 7. Today we are discussing the 1989 action-adventure film Batman, or Batman 89 as it's called these days. By my side, as ever, a couple of jokers. But definitely not rubbed another man's rhubarb. Not today anyway. Because what it means is another man, you get it?
I do get it, yeah.
A couple of guys that never danced with the devil in the pale moonlight. Mainly because they can't dance. Standing at the bar all night, innit? Is Scott the Batwing with them?
Scott the Batman with him, okay.
And poor Commissioner Gordon Constable.
I wonder why I got that one.
Yeah, because the police, couldn't it?
Yeah, well done. Must spend you hours thinking of that one.
It did, it sure did. Right, Batman, or Batman 89. Can you remember this one coming out?
I remember it coming out because it was the last film at the local cinema in Abingdon at the time they showed before they were knocking it down. But I never went to see it though.
No, I think what rating was it?
15.
15.
The DVD we've got here says 15. Was it 15 at the time?
I think it was.
Well, you're not up on your facts.
I think.
So no, I definitely wouldn't have seen it. No,
I remember
not in the cinema. I remember the toys. I remember people talking about it, TV spots and stuff like that. But no, I didn't see it at the time.
Yeah, it was huge when it came out.
It was massive.
The PR for it is just there's that gold Batman logo was everywhere, wasn't it?
There was no word, was there?
No.
Just the gold Batman logo. I mean, we bought a new computer at the time. I think it must have been Commodore 64 or something. You know, like when you buy a new console, console and stuff, you get a free game. Batman was the free game, or the game what came with it.
So I'm going to bring a friend of mine, a shout out to a friend of mine. He would always talk about when he bought. It was actually a Commodore Amiga he bought.
Maybe it was the
Commodore Amiga. He was talking about the Batman pack.
Yeah,
everybody had.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah.
So you had that too. Yeah.
Because the first scene in the game is like, obviously it follows the film, but it's going up and down the ladders and stuff. And every so often you'd hear the voice come over saying, "What are you?" "I'm Batman. I'm Batman." Periodically, and they had the music and stuff, and
cool.
I always remember that in the game, playing it.
That music at the start's cool as well, isn't it?
So, it was a very cool intro. I know we're maybe not going through the scenes yet, but a very cool intro because very dark. The Danny Elfman theme, going on, and then you're flying in between, or it looks like you're going in between these canyons, and you figure out that it pans out, and you're looking at the logo.
I watched it 3 times the last couple of weeks. That's the third. It took the third time of watching it to me to take note of that.
If you're too busy thinking about middle names to digest the actual film.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, that was when movies had proper intros. A proper intro scene. Movies don't have intros like that anymore. Really, they go straight into the action.
Yeah.
A proper intro with credits being rolled up, and
Well, they do. They have the music to kind of suck you in, and
it sets the tone.
Superman's a good one.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is another good one where you got the big orchestra, big band.
So it really set the tone, that intro. It was
good.
It was wicked. Dark, brooding, Danny Elfman, Tim Burton.
A lot of controversy with Michael Keaton getting the...
Yeah, I understand. I wouldn't have understood at the time, but I understand that now.
Do you know how many letters of complaint they got?
Go on.
50,000 letters.
Wow.
Who did what? Who did this
Warner
film?
Brothers?
Was it Warner? Of course it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, just letting you know that we're recording this on a very hot summer day, and someone is outside
Cutting their grass,
trimming, whatever it is. So if you hear that in the background, we do apologise.
I bet it's a dad with those white New Balance trainers on and his socks pulled up to his...
Alfred.
Yeah,
Alfred's
wearing a
playing
blue Batman
Wayne
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where was we anyway? Was it 50,000 letters of
50,000 letters of blame. What we were just talking about was it's not as easy as it would be these days. Just tweeting at the Warner Brothers tweet Twitter account or Facebook account complaining. Not even sending an email. It's physically writing a letter, posting it.
Posting it.
I
know that's a lot of effort.
There's a lot of effort. So very strong opinions on Michael Keaton.
And he's my Batman though. He's like, if someone says name your Batman, Michael Keaton's mine.
Well, I was also thinking this on the way up. It's the same thing about James Bond. Everyone's got a James Bond.
Yeah.
You know, my James Bond will be different to yours, James Bond. I would say, I know we're doing Batman 89, but Michael Keaton would not necessarily be my Batman. I might be called controversy here, but I like Christine Bale.
Right.
Send in your letters of complaints to Scott.
Yeah.
I could think of far worse people to play Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, George Clooney, I don't think he should ever play Batman.
No. Old bat nipples. Yeah, so, you know, obviously Michael Keaton drew a lot of controversy there, but he did a good job.
He changed it quite a bit, didn't he? Like the black suit, where before it was grey, wasn't it, with Adam
yes.
West?
So before that, of course, they had Adam West.
Like very camp.
Very TV, camp, pow, whap, wallop.
Ouch.
Ouch, yeah. They had a movie too, which was a TV movie.
That was quite good. I really enjoyed it because it had all the characters on it, didn't it?
All the enemies or the villains from the TV series.
I bought it recently because I like it.
And the big scene that everyone remembers is the great big rubber shark on the leg.
If you ask your parents, Batman, name a Batman film or Batman character or who is Batman, our parents would be Adam West. They would say Adam West, wouldn't they?
Well, to me, kind of grew up on Batman. I mean, to me, probably Adam West is still, for me, the original.
Adam West was great.
As corny as it looks, you look back now and you think, oh my god, you know, if I punch you, you're going to have out coming from the screen. I mean,
it must have been good then.
I used to love it.
Yeah. It was, I think, wasn't it the highest grossing film of the year? In 89?
I don't know, Rob. Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was. I think that's what I read. I know, because Indiana Jones was that year as well, wasn't it?
Which Indiana Jones?
The
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
Okay, this was 89. So this is the end of the decade that we're currently doing, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is why I remember it, because it was before I don't remember coming out, like the earlier ones we've done.
Billy D. Williams, so there's a Star Wars reference there. Lando Calrissian being Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent, that's it.
Batman, so I'll just go back. Batman was the second highest grossing film.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, by not much in it. Highest was Indiana Jones Last Crusader, 474 million. Batman, 411 million. Oh, okay. And I mean, it was a good year, 89 for films. It was the third highest rating film. Was probably, again, one of my favourite. Any idea?
Back to the Future Part 3.
There you go. No, 2.
Oh, 2? 2
Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh.
Which was 331 million. Look Who's Talking.
Oh.
One of my favourite all-time films, Dead Poets Society.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was Batman, but
Ghostbusters 2 at number 8.
I stand corrected. Yeah. Said the man in the orthopaedic shoes. There you go, Eddie. Told me to say that if I do that again. Right. Okay. So, do you know who?
You joker, you.
Yeah. Who nearly had the part of Batman? Well, contenders.
Do you know what? I don't.
Mel Gibson. He was kicking around. Kevin Costner, Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Kevin Costner would have been too nice.
Pierce Brosnan, I think he turned it down.
Brozzo.
Yeah, he turned it down.
He was shaken, not stirred.
He was. William Dafoe, I think, was supposed to be up there for. I don't know if that was for Joker or Batman.
You've got. I mean, they've been talking about Dafoe being a Joker for ages.
Yeah, and the well-known fact that Robin Williams was like used as bait for. So they asked Jack Nicholson, and he sort of hesitated. So they asked Robin Williams, and he said yes. And then they said that to Jack Nicholson, and he was like, "Okay, I'll do it then." And
Robin Williams would have been a brilliant Joker.
He was put out, so he wanted an apology. He said he wouldn't work for, I guess, Warner Brothers again.
What this?
Yeah,
Williams?
until he had an apology of how he was treated.
I've heard that a lot about Robin Williams. He did the same type of things with Disney, which is fair enough. You have standards that you want to live up to and ways that you want to be treated. That's fair enough.
And Jack Nicholson, he earned like 60 million from this film.
60?
Yeah, 60
in 89.
Yeah, and so inflation, I've looked it up, that's roughly about 143 million now.
Good lord.
And his contract was like, it was written in that he'll get any future Batman film, he would take home money from them as well. That's a good contract, wasn't it?
Very much.
Knew what he was doing.
Royalties.
I'm just. I remember it when it was coming out. People were like stealing posters from the bus stops, going to cinemas just to watch the preview, the trailer, and then coming out after.
Oh, okay.
You ever done that?
Have I ever done that?
Well, watch the trailer and come back
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I have.
Have you?
Star Wars, the prequels, when I was really up into that.
What was the film that you went in to see?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I did stay and watch the entire film.
Oh, okay.
I didn't just leave.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so shall we go through the scenes?
Well, I'm just looking. Actually, I didn't realise Alicia Hunt was played by Jerry Hall.
Oh, you know Jerry Hall, yeah.
No, I remember now. Looking back through the memories of why I watched it, because I watched it last Sunday, and then I went to see The Flash. And again, this is the reason why we're doing 89 at this time, because Michael Keaton has returned as as Batman in The Flash.
71 years old, the oldest Batman
Is it
ever.
really?
Yeah.
Well, they needed to do it. And he was supposed to be returning as well in Batgirl.
Right.
And that was filmed, or at least most of it was filmed, and then they completely dropped it. It will never see the light of day. So he was going to come back again. But if you've not seen The Flash yet, we're not paid by Warner Brothers or anything like that, but I'm not particularly. But go and see it, because Keaton is fantastic. I can give you my the rest of the film's kind of review later on. But yeah, Keaton being back as Batman. Mwah. And watching Batman that same day, and then going back
that's clever, yeah,
and
that's a good
watching. It was a really great way of doing it, because I picked up a lot of details that I would have not have got having not watched it. So that's the reason we're doing it. Yeah, but Jerry Hall didn't.
Yeah, and we haven't mentioned Tim Burton either. He's director, obviously.
Yeah, Tim Burton, the director. Yeah.
As far as Johnny Depp wasn't in it, he's in everything else what Tim Burton does.
He is.
So just quickly, just change the subject slightly. So he's saying Batman, Michael Keaton, 1989, and he's come back in 2023. Your favourite film, Rob?
Yep.
The Little Mermaid also came out in 1989 and has come back in 2023.
Well, yeah, we've
bit of a coincidence.
We were talking about films. The last couple of that we've chosen are because of recent releases. Like we did Transformers because of Rise of the Beast. We're doing Batman 89 because of The Flash, and we're hoping to do Indiana Jones because of The Dial of Destiny. And we could have done Little Mermaid.
I've never seen Little Mermaid.
And then we found out that Rob's never seen The Little Mermaid.
What's it about?
So why did you always tell us that was your favourite film?
You guys. You're winding me up.
But yeah, we kind of.
I think you were winding us up.
Even when we're like, oh yeah, we could do this one and this one, and then I mentioned Little Mermaid, and you were like, oh no,
I've never seen it.
I've got that sinking feeling when you mention that.
Something fishy about that one.
Your joke's good.
Before we start,
For God's sake.
before we get on with the scenes, then
Sorry.
I owe you one of these.
Oh, okay.
From yeah, that's it. You can insert another one. Let's do another one. Insert slap sound now.
Oh, I'm falling over.
For all your dissing of the Stan Bush soundtrack.
Oh, the Transformers, your friends.
Well, he was my best man at a wedding. When you see Rob, slap him for me.
Excellent.
So, and one
Brilliant,
more.
I love that. Oh,
There we go.
That's
We
great.
can carry on with the scenes now.
That's great. I was looking forward to lots of people not liking me in that last one. Right, Batman then. So let's go through it then. Starts off Gotham
Do you know what?
City.
God, I've watched it, but I can't even remember.
Just starts off with which I always thought this first scene was Bruce Wayne and his parents.
Right.
I started watching it. I thought this is a scene where Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
parents get killed.
Because the other
It's not,
one
is it?
does, doesn't
Every
it?
other Batman, I
Always
think, has
does.
done it. The Batfleck stuff has done it. The Robert Pattinson, I think, did it.
Right, yeah.
The Christian Bale definitely did it.
They're trying to get a taxi
Yeah.
and they can't in a dodgy alley. Dad takes him down a real dodgy alley.
But anyway, it's not.
No, we don't know who it is, but there's some bad criminals. One of them played by Christopher Fairbank, who is in my favourite TV programme about with his own pet. He plays Moxie.
I didn't get that. I didn't spot that.
He's the one that he holds up when he speaks to him and says,
oh, yeah, now I remember.
when you tell your friends about me.
Yeah, because they're running and go like, oh, you won't see the Batman. He'll never catch us. And he's stalking in the background, isn't he? Yeah.
Turns up when the crime's done.
Yeah.
A little bit late there, Batman.
He can't be everywhere.
Well, he should be. He should have prevented the crime. But anyway, yeah. He's there. And he says, a famous line, I'm Batman, wasn't... It was supposed to be, I am the night or I am the vengeance or something. and so Michael Keaton said that let's do I'm Batman. It was his idea, and it was his idea to make that voice as well, so a lower tone to Bruce Wayne. And then I think it follows.
Oh yeah, Christian Bale was famous for having a gravelly. Where are the other drugs going?
10 seconds before that was probably one of my favourite lines. What are you? I can't do it.
I can't remember that bit. The other.
When he's holding him up over the edge.
Oh, it's good.
And then his reply was, "I want you to tell all your friends about me."
Yeah, I want to tell your friends about me. That's it.
So he's spreading fear amongst the criminal underworld, which is again a different tone to the Adam West. Turn up and beat him up.
I want you to tell your friends about me that I let you get away with the crime first, get the money, and then I could turn up.
Yeah.
I've got a mortgage to pay. I'll have the money you stole because I've got a big mortgage to pay on Wayne Manor.
Yeah. Wayne Manor. Outside shots was Nebworth House.
Yeah, I read this, and a different one for. I know we're not doing Batman Returns, but they used a different house model,
did they?
And it was actually a model made by someone.
Right, there's models in this, isn't there? You can tell.
Yeah.
There's a few of the scenes. It's because this film,
especially the car stuff.
Yeah, it's not obviously all these films are dated, but this one just looks, because of those scenes.
Unique.
Yeah, it's not like dated time, but yeah, it just like,
reminds me of Aliens when the whatever that vehicle they're using in Alien it's all models basically.
Well, a lot of the special effects aren't computer special effects as such, are they?
Yeah, it's live action stuff and that type of stuff like Thunderbirds and Stingray and even to a lesser extent Empire Strikes Back. We're all using that kind of models and small explosions and stuff. I think it holds up well.
It worked
nice
at the time.
It's nice to watch.
Yeah.
It's different to CG these days.
Yeah, true.
It makes it a little bit more.
It kind of makes
unique.
it feel more. I mean, I find nowadays with a lot of modern films where a lot of stuff is CG and the sets. I mean, a lot of the films, are filmed on a green screen thing, aren't they nowadays? Yeah. And whilst it looks real, you do kind of lose that element of reality. Yeah. I mean, that could be a real place.
It's a bit too silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, where we've all got 4K TVs and high definition TVs, I mean, that kind of makes it look unreal nowadays.
So what happens after he's held up the criminals and says...
Jack's with Jerry Hall.
Oh, so the origin story of the Joker, which you don't often get, being this organised crime lieutenant. He's high up in the organised crime, isn't he?
What, the lieutenant?
Yeah, well, Jack Nicholson.
Oh, Jack Nicholson, yeah, okay. Yes. And then there was a Lieutenant Eckhart, isn't there, as well? Who, William Hootkins, he's in Star Wars. He was Red Six in
Right,
Hope.
Hawkins.
Yeah, and also, weirdly, because I watched Raiders of the Lost Ark the other day, he's in that as well at the start. In the museum, not the museum, the university, two guys come in.
Yeah.
That's him as well. I thought I recognised him. Yeah. He gives doesn't Jack give a bribe? He gives him money, doesn't he, to tell his men sort of.
Yeah, so it's crooked police, as it always is in Gotham. Organised crime, crooked police, tipping back and forth and stuff like that. Yeah,
and that Gotham is just so. Is it always that? Is it always that dark? Is that what Gotham City is supposed to be? Is it always supposed to be dark and? Or is that just
the sun never rises in Gotham City?
Because I watched this film recently, and I've watched, as I said, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that's all nice. It's in Egypt, in Cairo. The sun's out. It's nice colours. This film's just dark all the way through, isn't it?
It's Burton, and it's the Batman world. It's supposed to be dark. You very rarely see, apart from the Adam West stuff.
Yeah.
You rarely see Batman in daylight.
Yeah, true.
He's in the.
He's a bat, and they come out at night.
Yeah, that's right.
See what they're doing there now. I get it now. I get it. It's Batman. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. Comes out at night. Anyway, the mayor comes out. Is it me, or does the mayor of Gotham City in this film sound like the mayor in The Simpsons?
Oh, right.
You go back and listen to it. I thought, that's Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons. It's not though. And then this scene that I thought was good was when Knox, who's the journalist, isn't he?
Yes.
He gets a drawing handed to him when he goes back into the office, of a bat in a suit.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? You know that clip?
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom corner of it, it's got autograph and it says Bob Kane.
Right.
He was a guy who obviously came up with the idea of Batman.
Yeah.
Little. If you look carefully, you can see that bit of paper.
Very cool.
And the guy handing him that is Dennis Lill, which is Cassandra's dad from Only Fools and Horses.
Oh my God! How are these
Rodney
UK
Trotter's
guys?
father-in-law.
How are these guys getting?
Well, it's filmed at Pinewood. It's all filmed in the UK.
1989.
That would make loads of sense now, actually. Yeah.
Which is, so this got me thinking, 1989, Only Fools and Horses, they went on the Jolly Boys outing. So that was the Jolly Boys outing was the same year that Cassandra's dad was also in Batman.
Busy day. Busy year for those guys.
That was funny. Dennis Lill, yeah. And he, do you want to Die Hard tedious link?
Go on then.
I was just thinking whether we got a Die Hard.
Sound the alarm, Paul. There you go, excellent. So Dennis Lill, he was in Only Fools and Horses. And Only Fools and Horses was obviously Rodney Trotter. Rodney Trotter liked saying cosmic a lot, didn't he? You know, he says, cosmic, Dale, cosmic. Anyway, who was in a film called Cosmic Sin?
Who was?
Bruce Willis, recently.
Was he?
Yeah. You have a look.
Tenuous as hell.
I'm too busy watching 80s films.
And Bruce Willis was in Die Hard.
Well,
No way! Is he?
Rob,
Who did he
we'll
play?
give you a round of applause for that one.
I don't know. He played some guy in a white vest.
Did he work in Nakatomi Plaza?
Well, he didn't really work there, but yeah. Anyway, that's the link for today.
Nice.
There we go. This is when we first see the lovely
Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer, that's the second one. Kim Basinger, sorry.
Yeah.
Is that right? As Vicky Vale.
Vicky Vale.
Yeah. I remember from the Arkham games, Vicky Vale, she was always in the background as a reporter. And
Hello,
stuff like
legs. Hello, legs, he says, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yes. Out of the movies we've done, not my favourite.
What?
For me, no.
Oh,
she's a bit annoying.
She's nearly 70 now.
Is she really? Oh, I wouldn't want to know what she
I
looks
couldn't name too many of her films.
Kim there was,
8 Mile, that's probably...
Yes. Was she in like LA Confidential or LA or something like that?
Didn't watch that.
Yeah, she's very good looking in this film, I thought. She was like the 80s.
She did the part. She was hired for that reason, but we've had others. The Gremlins woman, the Back to the Future woman, all of them rank above her, if you ask me.
One with opposed need, going to need a longer lens. That's what he says. Good one. Grissom, Carl Grissom. He is the Jack's boss, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think we go to this scene now, and Jack suggests breaking into the chemical plant, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, so this is Jack Palance you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So I knew when I was watching the intro. I didn't do much any research. I just
Grissom Jack Palance, isn't it? Yeah.
I just put it on. I was like, Jack Palance. I know that name. Why do I know that name? And then they come on. I was like, oh, I know him from the guy from Young Guns.
Right. He always plays the same sort of bad character.
Yeah. He's in like City Slickers as well.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
He's one of those ones that you know the name or know the face, but you couldn't put them two together. But yeah, he plays a good character. And
so Jack Napier is having an affair with his...
Yes, with Jerry Hall.
With Jerry Hall, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is that why he wants to set him up?
Yeah.
Because
he sees... You see, he kind of like looks left and right and goes, I know what's going on.
So this is why he sets him up then. Right, okay. And
he sells him out.
Jack Nicholson's got that cut. He's got the Joker card, hasn't he?
Yep.
It's in a little hole in the cheek as well. There's like a hole in the cheek. So I don't know if that represents where... Because later on, that's where he gets shot.
Right.
Batman shoots him, doesn't he? No, he shoots Batman and deflects and hits him in the face.
I see.
So
he's always wearing purple. He's got that kind of... Yeah, he's setting up his character there.
Yeah.
And then they go and take on Axis Chemicals.
So they go and take on.
Now again, I've always known it as Ace Chemicals.
But and they changed it. I think.
Unless they must have changed it for one reason or another.
But what were they going there for?
It was we hit the joint and then make it look like industrial sabotage.
Oh, okay.
No, industrial espionage, sorry, and sabotage. Just to kind of throw the police off or frame somebody. Do you know what? It skimmed me by. Sorry,
yeah, I didn't know
the main reason. But I know it was... Yeah, it was for industrial espionage. And then...
so they haven't done that yet. They're just talking about it at this point. And that's it. Then we go to Wayne Manor, and they're having that... little posh do.
The ball.
The ball, that's it.
And Alfred's walking through with his...
picking up everything. Where Bruce Wayne puts the pen on something, sticks something in the flowers.
Isn't it? And you just think that the face is just like, my life.
Puts his champagne flute on the...
casino
table.
Yeah, he's got to fall over. Yeah,
just imagine him just going, imbeciles that I work for.
What could he do? He'd be lost without me.
Yeah, he'd be absolutely lost without me.
Commissioner Gordon gets a tip that Jack is cleaning out the chemical face. Yeah. And what makes me laugh is when Bruce Wayne goes to look at the CCTV, you can hear clearly with these cameras that are from the 80s that are up in there, they can hear the dialogue of what's going on. So I don't think that's
they could have had directional microphones, I guess, maybe. But we get first introduced to Bruce Wayne, don't we? Vicky Vale asks, excuse me, like, did she ask him, are you Bruce Wayne, or do you know where Bruce Wayne is?
Yeah,
or something like that, and he just goes like, not right now, or something like that.
I think she asked him, do you know where Bruce Wayne is? And he says, don't know.
Yeah.
Because later on she asked, he introduces himself as Bruce Wayne, and she says, are you sure?
Yeah. Same thing back. Interesting again, the two reporters, Vicky Vale and the guy, stumble into that room where they're looking at all these suits, aren't they? Suits from different areas.
Living room, dining room, Arsenal.
Yeah. Living room, dining room, Arsenal, that's it, yeah. But it's just like, why don't you get why don't they work out who it is then? Suits of armour.
Yeah.
Batman, suit. He's Batman! But again, it's easy to...
even Alfred comes in. We got to go and do that thing, nudge, nudge. Remember that thing, the Batman thing? It's a bit obvious.
It was a cool introduction to be Bruce Wayne, it's like, it's from Japan, how do you know? Because that's why I bought it.
Yeah, I bought it from Japan.
Yeah. So, cool kind of like introduction to being Bruce Wayne. Not too arrogant, just kind of like self-assured, as Bruce Wayne should be.
Yeah. He's a good Bruce Wayne, I think. Even, people say he was a bit short for Batman. Is he 5'9", 5'10"? But that's why they made the ears on the suit a bit higher, so it made him look taller. And then we go back to the chemical plant, and then this is where Jack realises it's his setup, and Batman comes in, doesn't he?
We've been set up, boys, or something like that. We've been sold out, boys.
Batman turns up, just a slide. He does slides in, doesn't he? Like he's got some healers,
There's some wicked scenes where it's like he's pursuing, and it's just in the background. He's like walking along an upper stairway, or he's in the smoke and stuff like that. It's all kind of very cinematic, just to make it seem like he's stalking.
Yeah. And then Jack Napier shoots Batman, and the bullet deflects and hits him in the face. Mm-hmm. So is that why his face is like that, or is that the nerve damage from the
part of the reason? I think it's just a combination of the things.
Deflects, and the bullet deflects, and he gets shot and then just falls over the. You could have easily stopped yourself there, son, but
falls over the banister into the camera.
Well, how many times have you been shot and being able to stop yourself falling over the balcony?
Been hit with a few showers, but I walk with a limp. Straight into that. Was it green? Green acidy.
Whatever the chemical's supposed to be, it affects him greatly.
Straight into it. And then Batman does his smoke grenade, and then does a smoke grenade, but you still see him going up. I wouldn't bother with the smoke grenade there.
Just more to carry around.
It's one of the first times that he does the disappearing act that he often does. Did Jack Nicholson have a gun in him?
He did that.
And then he's gone. Yeah. Which is like one of those really iconic things that Batman does.
That's like at the start when he jumped off the building after he pinned that
it's like us
criminal.
Chatting. I turned to chat to Paul for a second.
Gone.
Back. Where the hell did Rob go?
I don't know where Rob's gone, but let's carry on.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hey, there he is.
Oh God, we have a laugh, don't we?
Edit that bit out.
No, keep it in.
No, edit you talking.
Just keep it in. Anyway, Jack. this bit, his hand pops up. I always used to think that was his eyes.
Really?
Yeah, I used to think he was holding his eyes, but it's his fingernails have gone white.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I used to think that was his eyes.
Yeah.
Not now, because I'm a bit more intelligent now. It's not his eyes, it's his hand. What do we go to now? Date night. This is a
right. Okay.
funny scene.
It is.
Sat at the end of the table, very formal.
Can you pass the salt?
Don't sit there. Imagine that.
Well, I guess he's supposed to be a little socially awkward, maybe.
Yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Yeah.
Bit of an outcast.
They're actually dating in real life.
Oh, really?
Well. Old
Keaton
and Basinger. How do you say it?
Basinger.
Posh.
Kim Basinger.
Posh.
Yeah, long table, sitting either end of it.
Yeah, and he says, "Did you find it hard finding the house?" But wasn't they there the night before and that do?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's not that small, is it?
Then what did he say? It's like, do you like it in this room? And he's like, yeah. And he's like,
yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've ever been in this room. You know,
just having a house that big, I remember being in that room.
And then they go, do you want to get out of here?
Yeah.
They go to the back kitchen. Now,
let's put it more informal. That's better.
So what was really interesting was watching The Flash. No spoilers here, but they obviously go to Wayne Manor. What's supposed to be in that same room, and they, trying to find Bruce Wayne, and they see that same room. But then they also go into that kind of kitchen area.
Right.
Now, I think it's supposed to be the same area. It's not. They haven't got it bang on, but they've got it close enough for it to feel like, wow, I get this. Like they've done a very good job of replicating that.
Right. Okay.
So that's where they first meet Bruce Wayne in The Flash.
Yep.
So I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Alfred's there telling stories of when he was younger or something, wasn't it?
It's like your dad.
Yeah, I'm going away now.
Dad,
trying to get in here with
Alfred.
Trying to get in here with Kim.
Yeah.
Vicky. It's not Kim, is it? It's Vicky. Yeah, and then he goes off to bed.
Yeah.
And then, doesn't Mr. Bruce Wayne take advantage of a drunk Vicky Vale? She's like stumbling all over the place. He's like, come on, let's go to bed.
Yeah. It was the 80s, Rob.
You couldn't do that.
I mean, any woman who wouldn't do that to a billionaire.
She's tipsy. She's all over the place. He's got one thing on his mind.
Doesn't call her a cab. No, just
the backstreet surgery scene. This is funny.
Oh yeah.
With the Joker, it's like illegal surgery. Yeah, there's a sign outside saying surgery.
I thought that. I was like, where do the criminals go when they need to be sorted out? To the great big neon sign.
Yeah.
Backstreet surgery.
Did you see the tools? The surgery tools.
Nope.
Now these tools were exactly the same tools. Used in the scene on Little Shop of Horrors.
Were they?
You watched Little Shop of Horrors?
Is that Tim Burton as well?
I don't know actually. It's a Steve Martin scene when he's a dentist.
Right.
And,
was it the same shot or just the same tools?
It's the same tools.
Let me just check. You carry on talking about yourself.
It's the same tools, and obviously Jack Nicholson was in the 1960 version of Little Shop of Horrors.
Was he?
Yeah. I didn't realise there was one before that. I just thought it was one with
86, and it was
Moranis.
directed by.
Here we go. It was directed by.
Carry on talking.
It was directed by a director.
Frank Oz.
That's the one.
So there's a Return of the Jedi link there because he's like the voice of Yoda and stuff.
And a wizard.
No, shut up, Rob.
Back to Wayne. Yeah, this is when we get back to Wayne Man, and this is when she's a little bit drunk. Yeah, and he takes her upstairs.
Yeah.
And then this next scene was seen. I always remember this. Like freaked me out. I was younger. It was the death scene of Grissom when the Joker comes in and shoots him.
Yes, that's it. Of course.
A horrible scene. Because he's just doing it in a laughy, jokey. But obviously, it's a Joker. It's like
behind the back, over the head. He's all like, full Joker in makeup. Wow. Yeah, I'll carry on with that bit. I'm going to talk about it in a second.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me the Joker. He says. And then the music plays. He's just like shooting him. Yeah, how creepy that was. Didn't like that.
I guess, but like having fun with someone dying like that.
Yeah,
maybe wasn't really done until.
Yeah.
Then. in cinema or film history. Maybe it was, but it was. Yeah, it's supposed to be creepy, of course. It was the introduction of the main villain, really.
Yeah,
the Joker.
Well, he had the main name for the film, didn't he? He had the what's it called?
Was he first billing?
First billing, yeah. So it was called Batman. The film's about Batman and Michael Keaton, and yet his name is the first. Yeah, which was what part of his contract again.
Biggest star, wasn't he at the time? Yeah. Good Joker. Very good Joker.
Yeah, very similar to the Adam West Joker. Caesar Romero, was it? But he is a good Joker. Vicky wakes up, sees Bruce hanging upside down.
Yep.
Michael Keaton suggested that when he turns into Batman, he should go into a trance to turn into Batman. They did do a couple of scenes of this,
right? And
like he'd be sleeping upside. I don't think he was sleeping in that scene, was he? He was just like exercising or maybe.
Yeah. So what those are it's implied that they're ankle hooks for doing kind of inverted sit-ups,
right?
Which I've done. I've tried. It's nails hard, and then you get stuck and you can't unhook yourself. So maybe that's what happened to him. He'd done a few sets, and then he was just like hanging upside down.
I did this set
because nobody can do that. Like
no,
the blood would rush to your head, and you'd probably like pass out or something like that if you stay there for too long. But
it's like,
that's the idea that Bruce Wayne trains, and that's how he trains. But it also links in the bat thing of hanging upside down, doesn't it?
Yeah. Boardroom scene. This is a good scene when Jack.
He takes control.
He's in the. They're all sat around the table, aren't they? And one guy sort of does he disagree with him or has a go at him or something, isn't he?
Yes.
And he gets how many volts was in that little buzzer?
Yeah. So there's a similar scene in the it would be the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger's Joker has a very similar scene. He comes to the boardroom, takes control, and kills someone. Both do it in quite a shocking way, obviously. Jack Nicholson's electrocuting him and electrocutes him to a charred out skeleton.
It reminds me of the you talked about Ghostbusters. That taxi driver.
Yeah.
That it's like this gruesome, this horrible burnt body.
But Heath Ledger does the disappearing pencil. Those who know what I mean.
No.
Oh, you'll have to watch it. I will go into it. But both are shocking scenes.
Right. Okay. Then the goons run in. They've all got Joker jackets on. How quick did he get that done? There's no internet in them days as well. He didn't just go online and order for next day delivery. He didn't go on Amazon. He just
go to a specialist
they've all got the
uniform
Joker
printer.
Yeah, bomber jackets of his Joker's.
Well, they've probably got what you don't tend to have nowadays on the high street, and that's shops.
Yeah.
You went to physically go and buy some rather than get your phone out.
Because how long has he been the Joker? And then he's got
24 hours max.
We ain't even got the 3 retro movie geek jackets, and we've been going for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Maybe can we get a shop set up and sell some jackets?
Now you're into merch.
Yeah, a bit of merch. That's what the kids say.
Carry on with our stuff.
Anyway, but can we do mouse mats, mugs? I've got a mug actually, competition at the end, but mouse mats, t-shirts, caps. Anyway, sorry. Bruce goes and lays some flowers.
Yes.
Got this bit on my notes here.
Oh, so first of all, he totally blows Michelle Pfeiffer or Vicky Vale off. She's like, "Do you want to come around for lunch?" She's like, "Nah."
Yeah.
No, do you want to do it? What about tomorrow? I'm going away.
Hanging around.
Yeah, I'm away out on a meeting out of town.
Yeah, then Alfred.
Yeah, so she goes into, it's a shame we're going away. And it's like, we're not going anywhere. I don't know what he's talking about. Busted!
He's been bullshitting you, love.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So Vicky Vale goes on the stalk.
Yeah, wants to find out.
Part job as to kind of track Bruce Wayne. Part kind of, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah, blowing me out.
Blowing me out, yeah.
But then she realises he's laying flowers for his dead parents.
Well, she didn't realise it there. He lays just at a random kind of street corner, lays a rose or two.
Yeah,
and she takes photos, and then it's later on, like, they investigate and find out.
Yeah.
Because again, no internet, they have to go all the way back to those, whatever they're called when they
what year is it supposed to be? I just want to say at the start, because Gotham City, they're dressing in like the 40s and 50s attire, but the cars look 80s.
What, you mean
when's the actual year, what's the year supposed to be in this film, do you reckon?
The year of actually when Michael Keaton is Batman?
Yeah,
or when his
the Gotham
parents
City.
got killed?
Yeah.
I guess it would be of the time. I guess it would be 89.
It's just really old place.
Yeah. It's just the style of Gotham is very gothic.
Because he does go through one of those machines. What are they called? So just before the internet, you could go in and look through slides.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. That's how they found out that he was the only survivor of a street mugging gone wrong.
I've only ever seen them in films. Never seen...
No.
Well, obviously, we have them these days, but even when we were younger, did they have them in libraries?
Yeah, I think they still have them in libraries, you know.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Microfilm, I think it's called.
Microfilm, okay.
Takes place in 1947.
Well, the whole...
No, it can't be.
There's a thing here. I've seen lots of back and forth on the internet. One definitive detail keeps coming up. In Batman, many newspapers, along with the overall setting and clothing, suggest the year the movie takes place is 1947.
They have that film thing there we just mentioned. And the cars. The cars are 80s.
I was going to say, the cars aren't 1947, are they?
Hey. So this is what I mean. It's a bit sort of weird. The clothes
just
like...
the style then. It's a retro style.
Perhaps there isn't a year.
As if we... I mean, what's the difference between 89 and 47? What's that, 40-something years?
Well, here we go.
We do like 80s themed festivals now. That's a good 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
So it's like the same type of thing, man.
Gotham City in 1989's Batman is a surreal place. The hints of a recent past. Pretty much all the cars in the 70s era.
Yeah.
But the newspaper men use flashbulbs.
It's I guess it's just style.
Yeah. The villains dress like Capone's mobsters and use Tommy guns. And Gotham's Globe newspaper, if you look closely, refers to events in 1947.
Stylized.
Yeah.
It's the...
That's a good question then. What year? If anyone knows, send us a letter in the post.
Yeah, it's up for debate, I think. I would have always thought it was 89.
Well, here you go. When Alexander Knox meets Vicky Vale in the newsroom, the newspaper's headline mentions Mexican President Miguel Alemán being held at a parade. That's in 1947, which you can see in this actual newspaper clip.
Well, that would be...
So, 1947.
So he was supposed to have had the Batwing and the Batmobile in 47.
No, because what about...
Post-war.
No, but Joker, his mate's got a ghetto blaster.
Yes, he does.
He brings it and plays that. Party Man.
Well,
that one, isn't it? So who knows? Anyway, let's get on back.
Prince,
We go to the town hall. This scene's good with the mimes. This just freak me out again.
Yeah.
These creepy mimes that come in, and Joker kills one of his quill, doesn't he? No, he kills one of the guys from his company.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He again, I can't really remember. It's either the acting. Because they're saying that the Jack Palance's character's not dead. Right. He's out of town or he's incapacitated. So they're kind of acting as if nothing's wrong. Yeah. I'm taking kind of control for the night being. And Joker comes up and quills him in the throat.
That's it. Yeah, it's going to hurt, isn't it? Then we get the newsreaders. The newsreaders one starts laughing. So this is the introduction to the Joker's plan of mixing chemicals. She just starts cracking up, doesn't she?
Yeah. Well, before that, in that scene where Joker kills that guy in the mimes, Bruce Wayne's there.
Oh yes, isn't he?
And he actually gets shot. It's not implied if he gets shot in the shoulder, and he just doesn't react. Yeah, he's that focused. Yeah. He gets shot in the shoulder, whether it's just a flesh wound or if it just nicks his... I spotted that. I was like, wow. Again, that's like that cool...
Yeah, because everyone's ducking down. He's just walking
straight towards it. Because I think he recognises Jack Trebane or whatever his name is.
Jack Napier.
James Napier, sorry. He recognises Jack Napier. Yeah. It's unclear if... Anyway, he knows him as the person who killed his parents... or not, but he recognises him. Then, does Batman work it out? At some point, Batman works it out about the chemicals.
The chemicals, I don't know how he does it. It's coming up, isn't it? But he realises it's a mixture of chemicals, isn't it? It's when you use hairspray with...
If you use a hairspray by itself, not a problem. But if you mix them together... that's when the poison activates, that's kind of Joker's plan. At some point, Joker's hijacking the TV, isn't he? And, letting the whole population know this is what's going to happen. And Batman works it out. And I found this very funny. All the newsreaders having clearly not wearing makeup, messed up hair, and it reminded me of COVID when none of the newsreaders on BBC could. They weren't allowed to have anyone do their hair. So you would see these usually pristine newsreading women and stuff like that, just like who usually are pristine with like hair popping out and stuff like that, and everyone laughing, oh Jesus, love.
Yeah.
You just sort your hair out, and weathermen who wouldn't allow to have their hair cut because they have to set an example, so big shaggy locks like Thomas Schaffenacker and stuff like that. And it just reminded me of that, and I was like, I found that really clever that they kind of put that level of detail in there. Of course, newsreaders wouldn't be wearing makeup, and they usually do, and they look like normal human being, and how different they would look if they weren't allowed to use makeup on national television, or at least
that's funny. I've got down museum scene now.
Museum scene.
This is when Vicky gets a phone call saying that. No, it was the other way around. I can't remember. Someone gets a phone call to say go to the museum or something, but she thinks she's been stood up.
Oh yeah, and we find out because doesn't Alfred know and say to Bruce, "Oh, Ricky Vail's expecting you at the museum." He's like, "I'm not going to the museum."
Yeah, not the museum. Yeah, that's it. She gets there and she's sat there and gets that box.
Yeah, put this on.
And then
typical Joker kind of writing.
The smoke comes in, doesn't it?
This scene kind of, I don't know if it was me, had a hint of the old Adam West Batman.
Yeah.
The kind of the smoke, the way it came in, people just sat there and and even like Tim Burton's the way it was filmed took me, I just felt, and people just sort of collapsed and flopped over. I mean, I guess if you faint in, you do kind of just flop over and fall, but the way it was filmed just kind of looked like the original.
It did. I can see what you mean there. It did have an element,
and he's dancing around, prancing around, sort of a
bit of the campness, a bit of the.
I mean, when the Joker comes in, that reminded me again so much of the original Joker from the Batman series.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence. I love that song.
Prince in the background. Prince. Now he is normal skin colour now. Am I right?
Makeup. Yes, he is because
I thought he put makeup on.
Yeah, so this is what I didn't get. I thought he put white makeup on.
No,
but it's the other way around.
He's put skin colour makeup.
The chemical was supposed to have bleached his skin, right? Yeah. And then he puts normal makeup on, or to put himself to
normal.
Yeah, so,
that's how I want to.
Yeah, me too. But I didn't get that the first time round. I always thought because Heath Ledger's was always putting on makeup, all the others seem to be putting on makeup, but
on top.
This kind of version is putting makeup on too.
That's it.
Comes in the bleached skin,
destroys all the paintings apart from one. Do you know what the one painting was?
No, go on.
So it's called. Here we go. My art knowledge. This is off the top of my head, obviously. I looked at a new straight away.
You're not looking
Banksy?
At it right now.
I didn't look this up or anything. This is, I'm pretty sure, going by my art knowledge, it was The Figure with Meat by Francis Bacon.
Sure.
Did you not know that?
No, did you?
Yeah.
Thank God for Wikipedia, Rob?
Wicca what?
Wicca Taylor.
Batpedia.
That's what the painting was called.
And the significance then, go on. Got you.
He just loved that one.
Yeah.
He liked it. He likes his art. Lights the candles with his flamethrower. Like, yes. And then
Jerry Hall's back again with a burnt face, isn't she?
Was this in this scene, was it?
Was it in this scene? I can't remember.
Might have been.
Oh yeah, because Jack, you said you were going to wait.
Oh yeah.
Let me see you destroy the paintings.
That's it. And then Batman comes flying through the really thin glass roof.
Yeah, that's it.
Why don't he come in through the door?
He's Batman.
No, but that's
the reason for any of these questions is always because he's Batman.
Okay, right.
The front door was locked.
Right. It was locked.
Yeah. So it's easy to just climb up the outside and come through the ceiling.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
He uses his grappling hook gadget, which is very specific.
Right.
And it points towards him and then opens out.
Yeah.
You know, very cool, specific use for that particular.
Always attaches to something.
Yeah.
If I did that, it would never attach. It would just hit the wall and fall off. And then
picks Vicky Vale up and takes her out of there.
Into the really cool Batmobile. This is my Batmobile. Someone said...
True. I would agree, actually. It's very, very much iconic, isn't it? Not as functional as, say, the Tumbler from the Nolan verse or something like that, but yeah, it's cool as hell. It was 6 meters long,
right? 2.4 wheelbase, huge wheelbase, and it weighed 1.5 tons.
It is cool.
It was supposed to do 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds as well in the film.
Right, as in the fictional.
That's how fast it would have gone.
jet turbine in the back and
shields. I love that.
Yeah. So again, we've got cars now that we can talk to effectively. Yeah. So it was future, predicting the future.
Drives itself.
Although he does have to tell it to stop.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Stop! Don't hit me.
Yeah.
Bang! Puts the shields on. It's got those little grenades from the wheels.
That's cool. I love it. Just love when he says shields and it opens up. And really cool. Batman gets shot.
Yeah, he does a bit. He's a bit pathetic in this one, isn't he?
As soon as he gets shot, he's gone straight down.
Yeah. He kind of just he takes Vicky Vale up and then just grab my belt, hold on to this, and she flies up and he comes down and just kind of just hits the deck.
Yeah. Does he fall?
Yeah, he just falls, hits the deck, and then the guys are like, oh, that was easy. Yeah. Then he gets up and beats him up a bit, gets shot, goes down again, gets up. No, he's using some quite cool martial arts here.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, some quite cool kicks and stuff like that. And
they say, no blood, who is this guy? Check his wallet.
Yeah.
Well, take his mask off.
And again,
I'm in there straight away. Although they do try, don't they? And she takes a photograph, and it puts them off. But check his wallet.
Bat wallet.
Where's he going to keep it in that suit?
Next to his shark repellent.
Yes. No, I know. Stop the old sharks.
Comes in handy.
That suit was like. Have you ever seen Batman when he looks left and right? He's like he's literally got a neck brace on, and if you're going to attack Batman, come from the top or the sides, because he can't see shit.
I remember watching an interview with Michael Keaton, and he said it didn't turn. If you turned your head,
it's stiff, isn't he?
Your head would go. Your head would go inside the mask. So he said, and a pee hole was the other one. He said you request a zipper or something.
Yeah,
to take the hole. But yeah, he couldn't turn, and that was referencing the Nolan verse. He says that you want to be able to turn your head.
It's a bad design, isn't it?
Well, it's the 80s. Come on, we were lapping it up.
It's Batman.
Yeah, it's Batman.
And they drive to the Batcave. She's trying to look at him, isn't she? And he puts that light on her face.
Yeah, very clever.
Do you reckon that light was for that purpose?
Yeah,
he picks someone up and they're trying to look at his face.
Why? Because he's Batman.
Yeah, because he's Batman.
You would have thought about it.
Yeah.
Didn't have a map reading light.
No.
To stop people looking at his face.
Anti-stare at me light.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good idea, actually. Drives to the Batcave and goes in there and parks right on the edge. If he'd have gone a little bit more, he'd have been straight over that.
He knows what he's doing. The car knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Do you know what else I noticed about the Batcave? No bat shit anywhere. I went to Costa Wildlife Park a few months back, and there was bat shit. You can say shit, can't we? Bat shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Unless Alfred, do you think Alfred's cleaning it up?
Absolutely, Alfred's cleaning it up. What else is he going to do?
Poor boy, he
doesn't stop.
He don't stop, does he?
He's an old man. He should be retiring.
He's sorting out Bruce Wayne's socks, sorting out bat shit. Oh, bless him. He's knocking on a bit as well. Anyway, once he's cleaned all that up, this is when Batman tells Vicky about the chemicals and they're mixing. That's it.
And she takes it to the press, doesn't she?
Right. Yes, yep. She rings up old Knox and says to him, I know what's going on. Yeah,
pretty much. Just take it to the press.
Joker smashes another TV. If we didn't mention that earlier on.
Oh, with his great big boxing glove.
He did a boxing glove on earlier, and then he shoots it.
Yeah.
He's going to have to go.
Batman's stealing my headlines or something like that. Yeah, stealing all my headlines. Upstaged by a bat. Yeah.
You used to rent tellies back in them days as well. So
radio
rentals. Yeah. Wonder if he was renting them.
Don't know. Wouldn't got a deposit back.
No.
Yeah, he's head of the organised crime. He can buy, steal whatever he wants.
You never know. Bruce goes to Vicky's apartment. This is the next scene.
Oh yes. Yeah, of course.
He's trying to tell her that he's Batman, isn't she?
Yeah, so not a Bruce Wayne thing to do anyway.
Yeah,
but
just say it. I hate films like that. And they're trying to say that. Yeah.
And then
guess who turns up?
Joker turns up.
Unbelievable.
And Bruce finds a metal sheet, puts it inside his jacket, unbeknownst to us, and casually walks in as Bruce Wayne, just like
what's going on here?
Yeah.
Joker's like,
confronts him.
Yeah, didn't realise you were here.
Yeah.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
So this was the thing of the trailer for The Flash.
Yep.
It was a big reveal, and I didn't get it. I can remember this. My friend was appalled with me.
Right.
What? You don't remember that scene? It's like, no.
Oh, what, the nut scene?
Yeah. I don't remember that line from the 80s. And now watching it back again, I was like, oh, I get it. But no, it was lost.
So this
on
was
me.
in the Flash. They said this scene.
This was in the Flash.
I wouldn't have known unless I watched this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my friend was Jordan. He was appalled with me that I didn't know that.
Is this the one that didn't like my dissing the Transformers?
No, this isn't. Oh,
okay.
No.
I didn't know you had so many friends.
I do.
That's two, isn't it?
Yes, two.
I don't think you're going to make any friends with them.
But yeah, I didn't know. So this is a famous line. Let's get nuts. He gets shot, and again, there's this second disappearing act where she goes back to him.
She goes back,
and he's gone. So she's confused.
Don't hang around, does he? Joker plans to drop millions of cash at midnight.
Yeah, so they've been talking about this parade actually all through the film because it's like
200 years, isn't it?
Yeah, this 200-year anniversary of Gotham. It's going to cost £250,000, which could be better spent on taxpayers' money. Or Harvey Dent was arguing, or vice versa. And it's like that's not a lot these days by our standards.
No.
You know, God knows what the Queen's Jubilee or the coronation or King's funeral, or King's coronation or the Queen's funeral cost. But yeah, $250,000. Anyway, they do it, and Joker's going to release all that cash.
Yes,
he's the nice guy.
Yeah,
Batman's not a nice guy. He hides in the shadows.
So
Joker, good guy.
Yeah, he comes on TV to say what he's going to do. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, woo.
Yeah, and everyone loves it. They're going to go out for the parade, but he's going to poison them.
Yes, he didn't tell them that though, did he?
No,
because they wouldn't turn up.
Big balloon, and Vicky Vale spots it, and we're skipping over a lot of scenes here. She spots it with her camera.
But we got to do a bit. We haven't done the bit where Bruce Wayne's parents get shot. This is next.
Right, so the reveal
like
that it's
that's it.
Whoever the actor is who was supposed to be a young Jack Napier.
Yeah,
it looks cool.
He looks like
does a very good. Smile. Yeah. And
the scene, all I remember from this film, if you had said, like when you said let's do Batman a few weeks back, the one scene I remember is a pearl necklace.
Yep.
Steady on.
But it's used in all of the Batman. Or every time the pearl necklace.
Perhaps that's why it's in my memory.
The pearl necklace is a big thing in all of the times this has been recapped.
Yeah.
The Batfleck cinematic universe.
So you're telling me you've seen a lot of films with a pearl necklace?
Yes, Rob. And let's just leave that one there, please.
So you've seen a lot of movies with a pearl necklace.
Genre of films.
Have you seen a pearl necklace film? Like when they do a pearl necklace scene?
No. Can't say I have.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Rob. You're very funny.
The young Jack Napier was Hugo Blick.
Blick.
And that was his first film. He went on, next bit was Blackadder Goes Forth.
Again, English makes sense because it was filmed in Pinewood.
Yes. Alfred brings old Vicky to the Batcave. What is he doing?
Yeah. Oh, he does, doesn't he?
Do that? He just wants...
I think he knows that, Bruce loves her and she loves him, and this is his chance of having a normal life, which is what Alfred's always wanted. Really.
Right, okay.
And he just violates Bruce Wayne's whole life's work.
Yeah, Bruce, someone here. I brought someone here to see you.
Yeah.
Who is it? Ricky.
So she understands, she knows what's going on.
All this thing he's put in place with secret doors and everything and hiding his face. But there we go, Vicky knows now. And then we go to the parade. This is when we go to the parade.
And one of the coolest things, I think, is getting the Batwing out.
Yeah. Well, they're cool. I love that Prince song. I'm not a big Prince fan, but the two songs in this are great. And Trust is played as Joker comes, and then the Batwing circling. That is cool. You see that,
is very cool. Very cool indeed.
What I want to know is, when they designed the Batwing, whose idea was it to put pinches?
It's a very specific tool, isn't it?
We've got rockets, we've got guns.
Why did Batman have that? Because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman, of course. Yeah. Because he's Batman, yeah.
They could have spent more time sorting out the guns.
Yeah.
Because Joker stood in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Batman shooting, misses every time. Joker comes out, be it a big gun.
This is another...
And shoots the Batwing.
Another parallel to... I guess the Heath Ledger thing, if you remember, there's a scene where, again, Joker just stands by himself against... Yeah, well, in the
truck coming down.
He's on his bike, But yeah, Joker effectively just plays chicken in both films and comes out the winner.
Right.
Shoots him, misses completely.
He's even got a targeting thing at his eye.
Yeah, misses the Joker, and he pulls out that massive gun and shoots him with one shot. And the same thing happens with Heath Ledger. He just plays chicken with the bat bike, and he pulls away at the last minute, and that's how he kind of effectively floors him. It is very clever.
Does the long gun make it more powerful?
That's the implication, which it wouldn't do.
It's a bit comedy.
There's it's comedy. But I like that comparison. Whether or not Christopher Nolan wanted to do that as a homage or not, I'm sure that's somewhere in the interweb.
Batman comes crashing down, obviously a model. If you that scene where it lands, it's that
again makes it much more fun to watch.
And the Joker takes old Vicky to the
top of the church,
the real gothic church, typical Tim Burton.
This is where nothing really happens. He's just in the background dancing with her.
Yeah, that's weird.
And Batman's just punching a few thugs out of the way and stuff like that.
Yeah, dances with Vicky. Then she notices over the over his shoulder that Batman's there, so she starts kissing him. And she goes down. I'm guessing to tie his shoelaces.
Oh, absolutely to tie his shoelaces.
Maybe his shoelaces are undone.
Vicky Vale, Tim Burton, honestly.
It's got to be shoelaces, obviously.
Yeah, tie his shoelaces.
What else would it be?
Yeah,
Tears him up for him, maybe, and then didn't want him tripping over, especially up that
He
height.
was certainly distracted at that point in time.
And then
and he uses this line back at him.
Yep. And then the scene at the top when they think Joker's gone over, don't they?
And he reaches up and grabs him.
Yeah, and then he's hanging off, and then they're hanging off, and
pulls him back down. He's at the top, and he's swinging his gun around, throwing cards out, and all sorts.
Shoots
him. Is there a police helicopter with him? Oh no, there's a helicopter trying to come rescue him.
It's the Joker's goons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Joker, the main goon, which we didn't mention, is Bob the Goon.
Yeah.
That was Jack Nicholson's mate, and he said, if again part of his contract, come on, mate, be in this film.
Yeah.
And then that's how he got.
I think that guy's also in
Tracy something, is it?
Yeah,
Tracy
he's also in Young Guns.
He's 42 in that film.
Who, Jack Nicholson?
No, is Bob the Goon.
Right. God.
So same age as me and you, Scott, and
I'm 40, thank you very much.
Wow, same thing.
Shut your mouth,
and
Rob.
I'll full stop on that. I won't mention Paul's age. 20 years.
Vintage.
20 years younger than Paul. Sorry?
Vintage.
And then the pathetic fall, innit? When you think we had someone else falling off of a tower the year before. Mm-hmm. From Die Hard. Mm-hmm. That was a good fall. This fall was like, it just happens really quick, doesn't it? And that laugh.
Well, he's got a weight attached to his leg.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't think of that. And then the laughing, that eerie laughing scene at the end.
Which, again, is in the Flash movie. They find that exact little bags and nod.
Right.
Yeah, and it laughs back at him. It's very cool.
Being vintage, you two may not remember. And again, I forgot about the scene in the film.
Tell us.
But, the little Joker bag thing with the laugh. I mean, I seem to remember when I was a kid growing up, you used to be able to buy those in joke shops.
I should imagine so.
Yeah.
I don't think they were tied to Batman.
So they weren't official merch.
They weren't merch of Batman, but it was, when you used to go in joke shop and you buy plastic poo and itching powder and stuff, you used to be able to buy one of these things and you just press it and it used to laugh.
Do you think he pressed that as he was going down? Or he just landed on the on button as he hit the ground?
I guess as part of the Joker's kind of persona, he uses flour with a squirty, a hand buzzer, one of those jokes. It would make complete sense if he did.
And that was it? That was it?
That's the Batman 1989 film.
How are we going to contact him if we need him again? A giant light in the sky.
Yeah.
Like what if he's indoors?
Well, again,
he's Batman.
Is it because he's Batman? There's a debate that's actually to scare criminals.
Oh, okay. They see that.
Yeah, they see that they know Batman's on patrol, so they're kind of.
What happens if it's not a cloudy night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
He just goes.
Or if he's at home watching telly.
Yeah.
That's what I said. No.
Yeah. He's Batman.
He's Batman. Of course, he'll know when he's Batman. Right.
This is Rich's favourite character, by the way, Batman. Not necessarily the Keaton one.
Right.
But just as a character in general, so don't badmouth him, Rob.
Okay, sorry. Right, should we do some memories?
Memories.
Put that on the Instagram.
I got one.
Can we do the memories jingle? Memories. Let's talk about the memories. Okay.
I got one.
Beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, go for it. So, Scott, we got a couple of.
Steve from the UK. This film blew my mind when I first saw it. A colleague of my dad lent him bootleg she had got. So a bootleg copy. What that would have been VHS, I imagine, back then. My previous exposure to Batman in live action was the Adam West series, of course. I was utterly confused when this dark and brooding iteration started. I loved it, but I was confused at the same time. In my young mind, comic movies and shows were always bright, like the 1978 Superman, which came out the year he was born. No Batman movie has ever lived up to Batman 89 and Returns for him as well. Maybe part of that is the nostalgia. He actually prefers Returns slightly, but to him it's very close. Yeah, very cool opinions there. Thank you, Steve.
I got Alex Crump from Swindon, who did our design on our logo. So thanks for them.
Cheers, Alex.
And Alex said, love this film so much, so classy. I even had the board game of the film. I have to raid my parents' loft. Have to raid my parents' loft one day to see if I still got it.
Someone in Rebellion's got the board game.
Oh, okay.
It's on one of the tables. I'll show you it next time we're in.
Cool. Paul, have you got one?
Yeah, Adam from Burnt Hills, New York. I was obsessed with Batman when it came out. I converted my closet into a Batcave with toys, pictures and trading cards stuck to the wall. I went to New York State Fair in my Batman t-shirt, Batman Chuck Taylors and hat. I got the bat symbol painted on my face. Nice. Later that day I was at my dad's softball game and had my picture taken for the local paper.
Look at that.
Cool. Excellent. I got another one. Scott from Michigan. I remember when this movie was being released, we had a real Batmobile and Joker car come to our little town mall, is it? Mall. And people dressed up as Batman and Joker. Took pictures of us kids. As an 8-year-old, it was awesome.
Yeah, incredible. Another one from the USA, Kevin in Maine, USA. All the hype leading up to the film made it one of those great milestones in movie history. Remember hearing about Michael Keaton being cast, WTF, and watching Clean and Sober, him going, maybe it'll work. Tim Burton at the height of his career, Danny Elfman churning out the soundtracks and learning Prince was involved. So much good pre-release talk before the internet when we had fanzines and radio, and that's about it. So yeah, like they had a massive marketing kind of budget here, and some of the points we cast come over earlier. The fact that we weren't sure about, it was not sure about Keaton being there, but having Tim Burton, Danny Elfman, it's all the boxes were ticked.
Two more? What you got? One more?
I have one more. Tu Mua from California. First time I'm watching Batman as a kid. Well, we touched on this earlier, didn't we? When Bruce says, "You want me to get some nuts? Yeah. Let's get some nuts."
Yeah.
I thought he meant him and the Joker to go and get some nuts together.
And the last one, Rebecca Philbrook from Didcot, who I used to work in the same office with. Hello, Beck. I was obsessed with Bat Dance by Prince, and I still have the 7-inch vinyl in my collection. I'll probably get about the same as I paid for it 30 years on.
Nice.
That's Rebecca Philbrook with water. That's what we used to call her. That's her name. She'll know what I'm on about.
Yeah, but only her.
We had a competition so you could have the most Christmas cards one year, and I think she beat me. Cool. So you could receive the most Christmas cards. I was writing them to myself as well.
So you cheated, and you still lost.
I still lost. I don't know if she knows that, but I still.
Why does that not surprise me? If anyone knows Rob as well as anyone,
she beat me.
The sort of thing you do.
I never live it down. Okay.
Quiz time.
Let's go for a quiz, shall we?
Let's go for a quiz.
Quiz time.
Okay, quiz.
Yes.
We're not doing Robot or Nobot again, although it did sweep the nation. Everyone was playing it last time.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a disaster.
I've had videos of kids playing it, sorry, Colin. Men playing it. It did.
A few people I know played along as well.
Robot or Nobot, it was good. We could always bring it back. Mm-hmm. Right, so the buzzers are back this week, and we've got 10 questions. Currently, it's 3-2 to Scott in the series.
That's right.
What?
Okay, here we go then. Question 1. How many bullets does Joker use on Grissom? Paul.
1.
No.
This is a guess.
Scott.
6.
6 is right.
Hey!
No way.
Because he had you said
the
6 times.
shooter.
Yeah, the 6-shooter, yeah. Question 2. How many pounds does Vicky tell Batman she weighs?
108.
Scott, it's 108. Well done.
Because they do that in the Flash, but they play how much that as well.
Okay.
They have another scene where he goes, how much you guys weigh?
Right. There's a lot on there, isn't there? Okay, question 3. What was Batman's first line? Paul.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
That was probably his second line. It's a good guess. Scott, do you know?
I ain't got it.
Paul.
I'm Batman.
Close. That was his third line. I actually want the first line. No. Go on, go on, one more. No? Go on. Paul.
Could someone tell me where the bathroom is, please?
That's correct.
Yay!
He was dying for a shit.
Right.
And he didn't know where to go. And no, it wasn't that. It was, I'm not going to kill you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, question 4. This is quite a tough one. What number apartment does Vicky live at?
Oh, my God.
It's on the door. You can have one guess each because there are a lot of numbers in the world.
23.
Incorrect. Paul.
399.
Oh, close.
No!
One guess.
Well then,
363.
no. 9. It's 9. It's number 9. Okay, still 2-0. Question 5. We've got 10 questions, by the way. I forgot to say it. Question 5. What is Alfred's surname?
Pennyworth.
3.
Oh, sorry.
Right.
You're a bit premature.
Okay, so it's 3-0 to Scott, and we've got 5 questions to go. So you can still turn this round, Paul.
Thank you.
How many million did the Joker say he would drop at midnight?
Well, we've just discussed this. 250,000.
No.
No.
No, how many million?
2.
No.
20.
20. Oh, it's 4-0.
I could still draw.
Yeah, if you get an next 4, you can draw.
Oh.
Now,
Pot
when they
round.
dropped the money, there was a scene where it was cut, and everyone realised that on the money was the Joker's face, and it was actually fake money.
Right.
Right, cut the scene.
Right.
Look at that, still giving facts out.
I thought this was the next question. I was going to say, if
No,
it was
no,
cut,
no.
how am I supposed to know?
Okay, question 7. How long did the Joker give his goons to meet him at the top of the tower? He changed it. He did change it.
So what do you want? Do you want the first or
I
the
want
second?
the actual second one, yeah. How many minutes? He radioed through, didn't he?
Make it 10.
Make it 10 is correct.
You know what?
5-0.
That's what I was going to say.
That was it. You can have a point then. You're 5-1. That's what
you.
he was going to say.
10.
Correct. You can have a point. Well done. Okay, 3 to go. Question 8. What did the Joker say is a secret ingredient in the products?
Ooh.
Oh. You know what? When I was watching this, I made note of this in my head,
Ah, well done.
and I've forgotten.
Brilliant.
I ain't got a clue.
I can't remember.
It is Smilex.
Smilex.
Remember now?
I do know. Now you mentioned
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, 2 more questions. Question 9. What zodiac sign does the Joker refer to himself as being? Paul?
Sagittarius.
No, come on, Paul. Have another guess.
Well, you said Paul. I was answering. I'm Sagittarian.
The Joker, come on. Paul?
Leo.
No. Paul?
Scorpion.
No, go again, Paul. Pisces.
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 It was Pisces. Okay, and the last question.
Best question.
Finish the quote. Finish the quote. I was given a name to my something, and it is Batman. So blankety blankness.
I was given a name to my something.
I was given a name to my, and it's Batman.
Costume.
No. Paul.
Costume.
No.
I've given a name to my enemies.
No. It was. I've given a name to my pain, and it's Batman. Joker says it.
Oh, okay. Right.
5-1 Scott. So 4-2 in this series.
Boom!
Well done.
I know whoop your ass when we do Indiana Jones. In fact, I need to come back. I think we should do Crocodile Dundee next.
Wow, we got to do Indy for the.
Yeah.
Well, what we're deciding. We're thinking of it. Okay.
Well, I did Rich proud. He would have killed me if I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Win that quiz.
Yeah. He's happy now.
He is happy now.
Okay, don't forget we're on Instagram, Facebook, and give us some 5-star reviews if you can on where you get your podcast from.
And YouTube.
And YouTube as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've got 630 odd followers now on Instagram.
Wow.
Boom.
Also, I've got a little mug to give away as a competition.
Whee!
It's not poor. It's a little mug, a little 3 Retro Movie Geeks mug. Now, to win this mug, I'm just going to put the post on Instagram the next couple of days. And
When you think of a question.
Yeah, well, now all they got to do is just share it to their Instagram page and just say, I bloody love this mug. As a comment, so that means they've been listening to this, you see. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to put the mug on, no words or anything. And if you say, I bloody love this mug, we will pick it out of a hat, all the people that do it, and they can win a £6.99 mug.
Nice.
With our little logos on. Hey?
Right?
We're going to sign it? We've got Sharpie, we can sign it.
We could sign it, couldn't we? That's a good idea, didn't think of that.
Yeah.
We'll sign it.
Just don't put it in the dishwasher. It's probably not dishwasher safe.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Signature, that is.
I don't have a dishwasher, I just do it by hand, but this isn't a used one, this is a clean.
I'll let Alfred know not to put him in the dishwasher.
That's the one. Okay, right, we're off to sneak into the Batcave and have a go in the old Batmobile. Join us next time, where we'll be discussing, well, we think we are anyway, a 1981 film set in 1936, where an archaeologist sets out to find a priceless biblical artefact. And hopefully that episode will be in next week or so, but we don't know because we are waiting on the arrival of Scott's baby, aren't we, Scott?
Mm-hmm. It'll be out regardless.
So
we'll do Indiana Jones next regardless.
From the hospital ward, if you're listening.
Yeah.
If she's giving birth.
Yeah.
Will she mind?
Yes.
She'll be right.
Might be able to record a couple depending on the length of the labour.
Yeah.
We'll come in and bring the equipment.
Sorry, honey, it's taken a while. We're just going to do E.T., Indiana Jones. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Yeah.
Keep it retro.
Take care.
Thank you.
Don't kill me, man! Don't kill me! Don't kill me, man!
I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.